CFFC 97 Reed versus Rose. We're going to do a full card prediction for every single fight on the main card right here. Elise Reed and Hillary Rose in the main event. For the CFFC strawweight belt, James Leones and B. Saminaga. James Leones, an absolute beast right there. We got Jalen Reed and Jose Perez right there in the featherweight division. And then we got Perez Golden Jr. and Nicky Lietti, if I'm saying the name correctly right there, in a lightweight fight right there. We're not going to do this prediction in the heavyweight division with Halston Williams and Greg Velasco because they're both 0-0. How am I going to do a prediction on guys I have not seen fight before? So we're not going to do that prediction right there. But we do have some other really good fights on the fight card right here. But yeah, we got the first fight on the fight card right here in the lightweight division for Perez Golden Jr. and Nick Gillies, if I'm saying the name correctly. Both have 2 wins and 0 losses. Nick Gillies way taller, way lengthier than Perez Golden Jr. So he's going to win the fight at range in the striking game. Pop out the jab, 1-2, 1-2, over and over again. 2 wins and 0 losses right there. 2 knockout wins as a professional MMA fighter, both in the very first round. As an amateur, first knockout win, second knockout win, and 2 decision wins. So most likely, if Nicoletti is going to win the fight, it would be by knockout. And then if you look at Perez Golden Jr., also, if he's going to win the fight, it is going to be by knockout in the first or second round. You look right here, first knockout win and a first round knockout win right there. So both fighters with a lot of power in their hands. As an amateur MMA fighter, third round knockout win, foot injury, I'm not really too sure what happened right there. Third round knockout win, a first knockout win, and another first round knockout win. Lots and lots of power from both fighters in the fight right here. I think the striking is honestly going to be very even. Nicoletti needs to get the fight at range, 1-2, 1-2, pop out the jab, leg kicks, body kicks, whatever the case may be. Perez Golden Jr. needs to have a lot of volume and pressure against the cage. Back Nicoletti to the cage and just start throwing a lot of volume. Eventually, once you throw a lot of volume like that, he's going to think you're going to keep on striking. But Perez Golden Jr. also has some really good wrestling as well. And could transition from that volume striking against the cage with a double leg takedown. That could be a reason to get in the win on the judges' scorecards. But in my opinion, I think this fight will be a knockout. If the fight does go all the way, I will be going for Perez Golden Jr. to win the fight because the striking will be very even. But with that one thing with Perez Golden Jr. landing a couple of takedowns here and there, that could be enough to get in the win on the judges' scorecards. That is if the fight does go all the way. But I don't think the fight will go all the way. I think one guy will win the fight by knockout in the first or second round. And I think that guy will be Perez Golden Jr. I think he'll add a lot of volume, a lot of pressure against the cage and just start throwing bombs on Nicoletti, eventually landing a big right hand and finishing the fight a KO or CKO in the first or second round right there. So I have Perez Golden Jr. win the fight by knockout in the first or second round right there. Should be a really good lightweight fight right there. Jalen Reed and Jose Perez. Jalen Reed with 3 wins and 0 losses. 3 wins in 2017, 2018, and 2019. Not really an active fighter in MMA. Every single fight being a year apart, and this next fight being 2 years since his last professional MMA fight. By second round knockout win, first round guillotine, and another first round guillotine choke submission win right there. I think he obviously has a really tight guillotine choke submission win. But in this fight with Jose Perez, he's probably gonna want to keep the fight on the feet and try to get another knockout win in the first or second round. Because Jose Perez, the man's wrestling, the man's grappling, really good. 3 wins and 0 losses. 3 knockout wins inside of his amateur career. One of them by ground and pound strikes. The other 2 by knockout wins in the feet in the striking game right there. First knockout win, and a second round knockout win like that. As a pro, a first round rear naked. I don't even know what this is, but a first round banana split submission win. What the heck is that, bro? What is a banana split? I really have no idea what that is, but he got a banana split submission win. I really don't know what that is, but I don't know. That's how skilled he is. He's getting submissions I have never even heard of. And then after that, I got a decision win over Nicholas Maupin right there. But this man, his submission skills are on point 100%. He wants the fight to go to the ground and wrestle and grapple and look for that submission. Jalen Reed right there has some pretty decent submission skills from the bottom with a very tight guillotine choke submission win by. He's going to want to keep the fight on the feet and try to get a knockout win right here. And just throw a lot of power and a lot of volume in the striking game. Try to get that knockout in the first or second round. If that does not happen, I think Jose Perez will go out there and grapple and wrestle and ground and pound for the for the second and third round on route to a decision win, maybe a submission win, maybe a TKO win, whatever the case may be. But overall, my prediction for the fight will be going to Jose Perez to go out there and finish the fight in the first round by submission or ground up and TKO. If the fight goes past the first round, I got Jose Perez going out there and winning the fight by 30-27 unanimous decision right there. Should be a really, really good featherweight fight right there. James Leones and B. Saminaga. I'll say it right now, I got James Leones winning this fight by submission in the first or second round. A lot of people are saying he's going to win the fight by decision. Personally, I got to win in the fight by submission or ground upon TKO in the first or second round. Only 24, almost 25 years old right now. First round knockout win over Cody's opponent as an amateur. Heel hook submission win, rear naked submission win, rear naked triangle, armbar, rear naked. Every single win as an amateur being a first or second round submission win, and then one win over Cody's opponent, getting the takedown and getting his back and just unleashing on the ground pound shots, getting the TKO win in the very first round. Either he gets a TKO win in the first round or he gets a submission win in the first round. It's pretty much that simple for James Leones right here. But B. Saminaga needs to get the fight on the feet 100%. One win and 0 losses. First round knockout win, second round knockout win, second round knockout win, and a first round knockout win. The man needs to get the fight on the feet 100%. Obviously, there's a humongous advantage in the grappling and wrestling game for James Leones. If he gets beat down, he's going to win the fight by submission or ground upon TKO. If B. Saminaga can defend the takedowns, possibly can win the fight by decision, or possibly getting another knockout win in the first or second round. By my prediction for the fight will be going to James Leones to win the fight by submission or ground upon TKO in the first or second round right there. But overall, it should be a really, really good fight in the featherweight division. By I think James Leones will get a lot of takedowns and get a lot of ground and pound and go for a lot of submissions, and overall win the fight by submission in the first or second round right there. Should be a really, really good featherweight fight right there. Elise Reed and Hillary Rose in the main event of CFFC 97 for the CFFC strawweight bet right here. Elise Reed, 3 wins and 0 losses, the reigning defending champion of the CFFC strawweight belt. 28 and a half years old, same height and a little bit less of a reach than Hillary Rose right there. Hillary Rose with 5 wins and 2 losses. If you look at Hillary Rose, how she wins her fights, 2 knockout wins, 2 submission wins, and 1 decision win right there. Personally, if she's gonna win the fight, it'd probably be on the ground. Hillary Rose, get a double leg takedown, get a lot of ground and pound, either win the fight by ground and pound TKO, or get some sort of submission on the ground. Their last win, I don't even know how she did it, but a second round leg kick KO. Huh? Leg kick? What are you talking about? That is just absolutely insane. By main way, Hillary Rose goes out there and wins a fight. Would be on the ground with grappling and with wrestling and with ground and pound as well. Probably finishing the fight by submission or ground and pound TKO in the first or second round. By Elise Reed, the reigning defending strawweight champion with 3 wins and 0 losses. Knockout win and 2 decision wins right there. Second round knockout win, rear naked armbar decision win, and another decision win right there. With 2 first round knockout wins right there as well. I think Elise Reed honestly has some really, really good takedown defense. The only fight where she didn't really have the best takedown defense, I believe it was a Jasmine defense, however you say the name, but that fight was the only fight where her takedown defense was really not too good, but she ended up winning that fight in the striking game. I mean, her striking, her cardio, and her heart that she showed in the fight was really, really good. She had a lot of pressure in the fight, a lot of volume in the striking game, so overall, if she can defend the takedowns from Hillary Rose, keep the fight on the feet, and throw a lot of volume, and have a lot of pressure on Hillary Rose, I'm going to be going with Elise Reed to win the fight by unanimous decision right there. But Hillary Rose, if she gets that fight down, she will win the fight. If Elise Reed keeps the fight on the feet, she will win the fight. It's a really, really close fight. On the Tapology predictions, I don't really like this. I mean, 85% going Reed to win the fight. Nah, that's a little bit too much. I think it's a very, very close fight, personally. Because if Hillary Rose gets the fight down, she will win. If Elise Reed keeps the fight on the feet, she will win. But my prediction will be going towards Elise Reed. She has some really, really good takedown defense, really good scrambling abilities in that fight with sorry if I'm mispronouncing her name. In the fight with Jasmine Jazadikivis, if I'm saying the name correctly. After she was taken down, she got the fight right back up on the feet really, really easily. So even if she does get taken down from Hillary Rose, she can the fight right back up on the feet and make it more of a striking fight. And overall, my prediction is Elise Reed winning the fight by 30-27 unanimous decision right there. Should be a really, really good main event for the CFFC strawweight belt right there.